Dan, come on up and share with us for just a minute. Welcome Dan Osbourn to see Now, one of the things I'm very thankful for is that Dan's been having some issues, and he and his lovely wife Deb, with various viruses that have been going along here recently. So I'm glad that Dan was able to be here and share with you this morning. So we'll give you that. Make sure you get that up close enough. And I understand this is going to be a very emotional experience for you, but I appreciate you coming and sharing with us. So Dan, just start out for us before the library incident.
Well, I'm pretty shy, so I don't know whether I can do this or not. Let me preface all this by saying that even though I don't look like it now, I was an athlete all my life. I played high school baseball, basketball. I played college basketball. I played semi-pro baseball. Played competitive softball for over 30 years. So what happened to me was really a shock. I'll just jump right into it, I guess. Dropped my wife off at her work on one morning, and this is back August 2nd of 2011. And I dropped her off at work. I went to the Cedar Bluff Library and took my computer in there. I was sitting on the computers typing away, and all of a sudden my legs got really heavy, my arms got heavy, and I broke out into a sweat, and all my hair up here held all up there, but running down into my face. But and I told the guy sitting across from me, who happened to be a missionary, and I said, "Watch my stuff. I got to go to the bathroom. I'm not feeling really good." I stood up. I sat back down. I was out. I was dead. I actually lost bowel and bladder. I mean, whatever a person does when they die, I did it. But I was dead for 7 minutes.
It was heart, right?
Yes.
Massive heart attack. So.
Well, heart failure.
Heart
yes.
failure.
Yeah. Which again came as a surprise to me because I've been up to that point picture of health my entire life. Never been in a hospital before. And all of a sudden, just bang, just like that, it changed. But I was dead for 7 minutes, and I don't think the guy tried to revive me. He called 911. But before the EMTs got there, I came back. Now, normally, what the doctor told me was I had what's called sudden cardiac death, which a lot of these athletes have. That you'll see basketball players, football players, they just drop over dead, and it's just because their heart just stops on them, and that's what happened to me. But I came back before the EMTs got there, and I'm sure it was the grace of God that did it. He just looked at me and went, thump, got my heart started again. So, but I had no idea what happened to me at all, no clue whatsoever.
I remember you telling me that when the EMTs got there, you were in the restroom cleaning up and you were fixing to go home.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I felt fine after that. I was already.
So he dies, he comes back to life 7 minutes later, goes to the restroom to clean up and go home. I mean, when do you hear that? Right? When does that happen? Go ahead.
So, but yeah, I was ready to go home. I felt good. I didn't feel good, but I felt good enough. And the EMT said, "Well, you better let's take your blood pressure just in case, because we don't know what happened. Just let me take your blood pressure." So they took it, and it was like 80/40 or something like that. They said, "Well, you better go with us." And so they took me I went to Blount Memorial, and that's when I found out what went wrong. And the doctor, they did a heart cath, and the doctor came back and his face was white. He goes, "Your heart the bottom part of your heart's enlarged, and it's only pumping at 20% of what it should." And he said, we're going to send you over to UT, to the specialists over there. And they ended up putting a defibrillator in me to keep the heart going. So that's kind of it, I guess. It's just an amazing thing that God's done. There's no doubt that this is a God thing.
Amen.
And the fact now that Dan is able to get up here on stage and play and periodically sing with the worship team is, again, I think another miracle.
And I guess he wasn't done with me yet. He hasn't really sent me that picture yet of what he wants me to do or why he brought me back. But he did, and I'm sure he'll reveal it in his time.
And Dan does experience some recurring problems, but God seems to take care of them, one after the other. And I thought what I really loved was the last doctor's report that when you went in, they were amazed at how well you were doing and couldn't figure out why you were doing that well.
Yeah, they said my heart's improved, and the EKG they took on me was better than the one I had previously, and so God's moving things in the right direction for me here.
Amen.
All right, thank you, Dan. Appreciate you sharing that. Another